We've been having school groups come to the farm as long as we've been farming. But recently with the feed program is when we really started also making the food connection and getting food into the school cafeteria. And that's been just a wonderful thing to know that, you know, kids are starting to eat some of our food, the food that we're growing. You know, when they get to come out to the farm like today and they get to see the food and they get to actually participate in some of the harvesting, it just actually makes that food, you know, more meaningful to them. I love sending food to the school.
I couldn't say that institutional buying itself would save the family farms, but local buying will save the family farms. And this change in culture that will happen through the schools will promote local buying in general, and in turn save the family farm. What will it be to not be a fad? I think it's sort of one following the other. It's coming in through the schools that will make it not a fad.
And the amount of money that a single farm can bring into the state in a year is completely worth the small amounts of money that we're putting into this program.
The kids are the future for farmers as well as everyone else. We need to show them and their peers that this is a realistic way of life, having the food in their cafeteria that they know their neighbor grew.
What fun it is to have children who have never been close enough up front with a cow for the first time, and many of them are afraid because cows are very large animals. But then you put them with a baby calf, and the baby calf starts sucking on their finger, and they've made a friend for life. You know, so being able to give that to the kids and provide them that sense of, wow, I know a farmer. I know where my milk comes from.
Hey, I'm Marshall, and this is my first year working here, and it's a really fun experience, you know, harvesting and selling the vegetables. It's definitely changed how I live because, you know, I'm eating healthier and I'm feeling better.
A lot of what Vermont is really that rural heritage. It's really important to kids to understand where their food comes from, and the choices that they make can have a really significant difference on the landscape around them.
It's pretty exciting to see people start realizing the importance of that connection of where their food comes from, and realizing there's something that happens before you go to the grocery store.
Now, over the years, the feed program has really been instrumental in getting more local foods into the schools, and I feel as a farmer that is important on a number of arenas. One is that children are no longer exposed to farm life. The history of the area, the culture of agriculture, the importance of nutrition to children, and just the whole idea that it's important to support farmers if you want to keep the landscape working.
I've been a strong supporter of farm-to-school programs because of the remarkable synergy they produce in connecting school food programs with agricultural goods that are grown locally. We need to be teaching our kids healthy, nutritional lessons that we hope they'll keep with them their entire lives. I'm proud that my state of Vermont has been a leader with their farm-to-school programs, and I firmly believe the efforts in our state can serve as a national model.
So what can you do to bring healthier and more local food into your school? Start with small steps to connect classroom learning with your cafeteria and with food sources. Involve the students and your food service staff. Bring in community partners and local farmers. Access available resources like Vermont Feed. Take the first step and watch it grow.
totally changed if all young people could have this kind of opportunity. Totally changed.